Hello guys and welcome back to another FPL video. My name is FPL Meerkat and today I've got my Game Week 17 team selection for you guys. But before I get into it, let's have a look at how the Game Week 16 team did. And yeah, it was a bit of a stinker if I'm perfectly honest. I'm not going to spend too long on this because I decided to free hit in Game Week 16. I thought I was being ahead of the curve. And I thought everyone's team looked a bit poor, mine included. And there were really tough fixtures. I fought with, Villa playing Arsenal, with Spurs playing Newcastle. I thought the template would do really bad this game week. So I decided to free hit and really differentiate my team a lot. And it could barely have gone much worse, only saved by a fluky vice captaincy on Salah. Was literally the only saving grace here. It was a game week full of upsets. We had Brighton struggling against Burnley. We had Bournemouth absolutely destroying Man United. We had Everton beating Chelsea. We had Sheffield United beating Brentford. I don't think people are talking enough about how crazy of a game week this was. So it was an absolutely terrible time to free hit. I was quite happy with the choices I made to free hit, but maybe the players I had weren't the best. I definitely should have gone for the likes of Son over Bruno Fernandes. And to be honest, I shouldn't have been free hitting anyway with how things panned out. I'm not too displeased about the decision to free hit. Like if I'd gone for a 50-50, I had was Hwang and Ferguson or Adingra and Cunha. Both of those players scored, so that would have been way better. If I had Son instead of Fernandes, it would have been way better. And Trent did get me 4 points there from getting bonus, but yeah, everyone else blanking, apart from Salah, absolutely saving me. Funnily enough, if I didn't free hit, I would have only scored 3 points less. I did calculate it purely because I did have the captaincy on Bowen. It was going to stay on Bowen. So yeah, I got very fluky with I happened to vice captain Salah. I did think he was a better captaincy than Bowen, I will say. It was just I had a bad feeling about the game and tried to differentiate myself. But yeah, I got massively lucky there with the vice captaincy, saving myself from a massive red arrow. It was only a small red arrow, but now the free hit chip is obviously gone. So yeah, not great at all. And we're going to move straight on to Game Week 17. So Game Week 17, obviously I'm filming this video very late before the deadline. You're probably watching this and the deadline's already passed. You might have already seen the Spurs game by the time I get this video out. I've decided to make my move and I've got in Pedro Porro. I got rid of cash to Porro. I had 0.1. Sorry, that graphic on the right there is wrong. I've obviously had to leave this so late. I now have 0.1 million in the bank because I managed to afford Porro. I don't think I'm going to be taking a -4 this game week. I like how the team looks. Yes, and Burmo's still there and Trippier with a suspension. But I had enough money to get rid of cash. And even though he's got really good fixtures coming up, he's just too much of a rotation risk. I just don't think I can hold on to him anymore. I would have liked to have done 8 Nuri to Porro, but I didn't have quite enough funds. I would have been 0.1 million short, and I wasn't confident about taking the hit this game week. So yeah, and Burma I think is just going to stay on my bench. And I don't think I'm going to be taking a hit and just leaving the team as you can see it on the screen. I would really like to go for Tavernier. I absolutely love Tavernier as a pick, and obviously home at Luton. I think this is the best possible time to have him in your teams, but I just don't know who I'd get. Well, I know I'd get rid of Mbermo, but I don't know who I'd bench. I don't think any of those options I can comfortably say I would bench. I think my top option to bench would probably be Bowen. I don't really like benching any of those options. Even Darwin, who has been very frustrating as of late. Home against Man United could always be a devastating fixture. And I think my triple Liverpool players will all start that fixture. And Nuri, I think, will start the West Ham game. Again, if he doesn't, I've got Bayer to come off the bench. Home at Everton, I think, is a good fixture. Those two might be changed in my starting lineup before the deadline. The deadline is in 1.5 hours, by the way. So... yeah, those might change. Those changes might be made, but this is the closest I've ever filmed one of these to the deadline, and yeah, so things could still change there. But I'm liking how the team looks. To be honest, there are some real differentials that I would love to go for. I obviously don't have any Chelsea either against Sheffield United at home. I'm hoping that that's not a goal fest, that one. I know it's the best possible fixture on paper for Chelsea, but they've really been struggling as of late, and Sheffield United have looked way better. So I don't think that's as great as a fixture. I'm hoping, really, because Obviously, I don't have any Chelsea in my team. I'm actually 0.1 million off doing a Burmo to Sterling, but then I'd face the same problem that I'd have with Tavernier, as I don't know who I'd bench. And Solanke as well is a player I'd love to have. That would be for Darwin, but I think I'm pretty confident. Unless we get any early team news that Alvarez is out or Darwin's not going to play or something, that'll be my team, and I've made the transfer. 0 free transfers, I should say there. 0.1 million in the bank. The rank is definitely correct, though. And yeah, that's how the team's looking. Dubravka over Areola as well. I think I'm pretty confident in that. West Ham defence has just looked shocking as of recent. I know Fulham attackers look great, but they've been really good at home. And the Newcastle defence has been great at their home. So I'm confident, I'm confident in the Newcastle defence over the West Ham one. So yeah, that's pretty much how the team's going to look. Again, barring any last minute news that we might get, I will post my final team over on my Twitter. Moving on to the team of the game week, we have Arslan Kaz with Groot, the team name, with the double up on the Everton defence there. Leno in goal as well. Trusty, playing Trusty. Wow, he was actually first on the bench, obviously, and then Haaland came off. But yeah, him coming into the team, absolutely clutch. Sheffield United keeping, I think, their first clean sheet, right, this season. And obviously the vice captaincy on Son really carrying the team here. Absolutely massive points there with 34 points. Hard to tell whether it's a fluke or not, but I think it's a good choice. Haaland never played, so I think the fact that you decided that the vice captaincy on Son, you thought he was the second best pick, was a great choice there. Solanke as well getting the points, and of course Salah as well. So really well made there. The one transfer made. I think the one transfer was actually to get Trusty into the team, which is crazy. The fact you made a defensive transfer for Sheffield United and it worked out for you. Absolutely insane. Did have Trippier, unfortunately, for his -1 point, but still a massive score of 86 in a game week like this as well. Game week rank in the top 5,000. So yeah, really, really well done to you there, Arslan. And onto the leaderboard just quickly here. We do have almost a full house of gold medals now. Igor is the current leader in the overall mini league, but he's not winning the team of the game week leaderboard. That still is Harvey with the 2 gold medals. Quite a few with 1 gold and a silver. Any of those getting another gold would take them to first place. Nobody's got 3 top 3s as of yet. Apart from Harvey, of course, with the bronze as well. And there's only 4 top 10s. So no one's quite reached 5 top 10s either. But yeah, it's all still to play for, with over half the season still to go. And that's going to wrap it up for this video, guys. I hope you've enjoyed. Sorry that this video's come out so late. This is you're probably watching this after the deadline's gone. But I will post whatever my final team was over on my Twitter at FPL Meerkat if you want to see that. Please like the video and get subscribed if you are enjoying this kind of content. I've been really, really busy this week, so I will have more evenings free in later weeks to be able to get videos out a bit earlier. I've literally been out every single day and evening this entire week. So Friday evening is literally the only point I've had the entire week to make this video. But I hope you've all enjoyed. I hope you have a great game week, and I'll see you in the next FPL video.